Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Shout out to everybody in the chat. How is everybody doing? Look at my hair's all freaking. I thought it was all nice and everything, and it's not. It's all crazy. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Witchy. Ooh, Witchy Wench. Welcomes. Hey, Stace. Hey, Brady Becca. Last Ronin. Good morning. Steeler Princess. Good morning. Shout out to you guys. Susan, how are you? Jen, how are you? Morris, how are you? Shout out to Morris. Andra, welcome. Aren't y'all worried about me telling you how to handle their meds? I can tell you my experience. I've taken a lot of things I'm not taking responsibility on. What y'all talking about? I don't even know. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody. Clearing my throat. Okay, Diana, welcome. Shout out to you. Nebby, welcome. How are you? Shout out to you. Welcome to the channel. Let's see who else. Linzer, Pika is in the house. Thank you guys for being here. Let those notifications go out. How's everybody doing? Where's my coffee? Here it is. Hey, Anonymous Lens, how are you? You're also frozen. I heard it's like crazy weather all over the place today. I mean, I don't know. I'm ready. I'm ready. Did we pass Groundhog's Day? Did that thing already pass? Like, what happened? Did the groundhog see his shadow? What happened? Hey, G14 Classified. I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you? Shout out to you, G14. Ay, ya vamos. Shout out to you. It's me, Erica. Shout out to you. Hey, Leah. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Hold up, y'all. I had the urge to suddenly sneeze out of nowhere. I'm like, oh my God, no, no. No, we're not gonna get sick. We're not adding that on. Oh, shout out to everybody. Hey Cheeks. Hey Idiot Monkey. Hey H, how are you? Lindsay, I had no idea. I forgot about Groundhog's Day. Isn't there like a groundhog? You've been sneezing all day. Hey tu mama. Oh my god, Joe, you've been sneezing all day. I'm telling you, there's like something going on. Nebby, you said I'm frozen like Disney's head in the cryonic the cryogenics liquid. Yo, I was actually so crazy nebulous that you mentioned this in the chat. So I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, hey, what happened to like Walt Disney? Isn't he like frozen in Arizona or something like that? We saw his shadow. Does that mean that there's gonna be like a bunch of winter or not? I forget which one it is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yes. Did you just roll out of bed and go right to work? Says I the Claire. I don't know. Maybe I did. My bun is a little messy. Maybe I did. Let me know. What do you think? Shout out to you. Thank you. Let's see. 4 more weeks of winter. Oh, so we have 4 more weeks of winter. Gotcha. BJ did a BJ Investigates about Walt Disney being frozen. She did. I have never watched that. I'll have to watch it. Hey, just do it. 8 more weeks or 6 weeks. Well, damn. He's buried in Glendale? Jody who? But I thought they froze his head somewhere. You know what I mean? Let me know. Oh my God, Tiffany has a colonoscopy. So yeah, my days are starting off great. I'm sorry. I heard those are not a lot of fun. Colonoscopies are no bueno. Hey Pepperoni, how are you? Let's see. Hey Nurse Janice. Morris, are you sick? I hope you're doing well. Just doing a quick little check-in with everybody and the people. Katie, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Hey guys, shout out to you guys. Thank you for your continued support of my channel. I appreciate it, whether it's hitting the like button. I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys. God loves messy buns. I thought so. That's why he created it. My bun is a little too messy, I think. But that's okay. I mean, I don't know. That's how it is. Um, let's see. Let's see. Hold up, y'all. Still clearing my throat. Oh my gosh. Selena Fan para siempre, how are you? Just do it, Charisse. How are you? Thank you. Messy half bun. It is. I'm so done with the weather. We haven't had weather in years. This weather in years. We saw his shadow 6 more weeks. He saw his shadow. So we're gonna be seeing a lot more snow. Well, what a way to start 2025. Let me just say that. Thank you, Berlin. Thank you, Katie. Thank you. Shout out to you. His frozen head is literally on top of a tuna can in a freezer. Wait, but I thought he was buried. I didn't know about that, but I've been to his grave. Really cool. Really, Jody? So who's all right? So that's interesting. So is there like a conspiracy theory that Walt Disney is actually because I heard that he was in a freaking machine in Arizona. that he was waiting. He had his body could have been buried, but his head was not buried. That's what I heard. Like his head was cut off in half. Yeah, cryogenics is real. You know what movie reminds me of cryogenics? Not that I want to give promotion to this, ass hat whatsoever, but Tom Cruise in Vanilla Sky. You guys remember that movie? I thought that was, before I knew about everything that I knew about Tom Cruise, not Hanks. Tom Cruise. Thank you. I mean, I thought that was a great movie up until I found out who the hell he was and everything. Gemini says, I consensually smash the like button. I love how you put the word consensually there. I was not expecting that. You thought Vanilla Sky was weird. Yeah, you guys remember watching from my oh my god, hey y'all, drop some hearts for Wim. Wim is in the hospital. Okay, y'all, Wim has been whimming. Shout out to Wim. Wim, I hope you're doing well. We're thinking about you, and I know Sylvia is doing much better now. Mana Joe, if you guys are watching from my phone in the hospital and hate it. So see, Wim, this is when you would want a vertical, because if it wasn't a vertical on your phone, you'd totally be into it. See, this is why you can't piss off verticals forever. You can't. But yes. Hey, Chico. Yes, everybody, Wim, everybody, feel better. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Look at this. All the love. Hey, Adas, I haven't seen you in a minute. I hope you're doing well. Wimmy's in the chat. Yes, Wimmy. Google says Walt was cremated. Okay. Well, before, let's detour a little bit, okay? Because I heard, and I've heard this before, Walt Disney's head is in a machine in Arizona. Cryogenics. Is that what it's called? Cryogenics? Yeah. Now, to be fair, this is what Google's saying, but this has been the long-standing rumor. This has been the thing that I was told since I was a kid. Okay. So this has been like the thing. There is no evidence that Walt Disney's head or his body was cryogenically frozen. This is a widely believed urban myth that has been repeatedly debunked. Now I'm kind of wondering what even started that myth. So it's been repeatedly. How do you repeatedly debunk this myth? Did they exhume his body and then say, "Hey, here you go. His head is in there." Like, I'm confused by this. Yeah, it's been like, Chico, I remember this, people telling me this. The brain. Yeah, like, you think that they took his brain and then put it like in a freezer machine in Arizona? You know what, Erica? You ain't never lie. Well, okay, Pepperoni. I heard a bunch of heads were like frozen. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Thank you, Pinche Becky. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting. He was cremated, says Jody. That's what I'm saying. So maybe this was debunked, but I don't know why people told me that he was like his head was frozen or his body was frozen. How are you, Bag Lady? Shout out to Bag Lady. Thank you for being here. Hey, Chris, I have arrived. You may continue, Miss Rabbit. All right, guys, let's time out for a minute. Get your drinks. Chris Frank has arrived. See, Chris, you know how to keep it. You're like, very few have kind of kept that going, by the way, and you're one of them. Chris Frank has arrived. We may continue now. Okay. Google debunked it. Google is a bunk. You said, although anything is possible with Walt. Walt was a garbage ass human. People have said. Look, listen, Google is right about everything. They are so right. They changed the Gulf of America, the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. That's it. That's where we get our hell. I can't even talk shit because Google pays my paychecks too. I'm worried about being demonetized or whatever it may be. What would be demoted? What would be a demotion? Would be like demonetization from YouTube. Let me stop, man. The Google gods might hear me. Let me stop. Knock on wood. I think he looked into it and wanted it, but that's when Ted Williams' Tuna Head story came out. I don't know. I'm sorry, Chico. Hey, pretty sweet pea, how are you, love? You said Google be nice. Yes, be nice. Yeah, it's the not according to Google. Not according to Google. Okay. Shout out to you. Oh my gosh, really, Jody? My BFF's aunt was Walt's personal secretary. That's crazy. Oh my god. Knock on wood, girl, if I have it. Knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood. There you go. All right. Anyways, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Look at y'all. All right. Well, look, Google just basically said Google just debunked all that. So I guess you could say shout out to Google. Wim says that the Wi-Fi sucks at the hospital. I'm sorry, Wim. I'm sorry, Wim. Wim, I'm sorry. Let's start with the news that has been a bit of a wake-up call. So a lot of people were messaging me and were like, did Agnifilo quit? Did all of Diddy's attorneys quit? No, it's just one that basically resigned. Now, I guess the question becomes, why? What happened that made him want to step down? Because there are people out here that are saying kind of interesting things about this situation, and I want to get into it. Now, I'm not going to use the New York Post because they drive me a bit crazy, so we're going to go and use US Today. Let's see if I can pull this article right here. It was it's Anthony Ricco. Oh my gosh, Tina Nola says, I'm at the hospital with my dad and the Wi-Fi definitely sucks. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, we'll be talking about her here at the very end, I promise y'all. Because I did get messages about that. So we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. Now let's get going. You guys know we have a full agenda. We definitely have a full agenda today. We got Kim Kardashian, who defamed a man, accusing him of being on death row. That's something that the media is trying to censor. It dropped yesterday, so we got to talk about it today. We got Diddy's attorney that quit, Julia Wandelt, Faustina, aka maybe Maddy McCann has been officially charged. We'll talk about that. Kim Kardashian, we just said that. Oh, Elon Musk is a horrible baby daddy. There's more children that are being apparently not parented by Elon. And then we have the freedom fighter who rescued 3 Epstein victims. We're going to get into it. Let's go. Let's get into this right now. Hit the like button. Okay. Here we go. So Diddy lawyer quit amid federal sex crimes charges. Under no circumstances can I continue. Now, what in the world could have happened for him to have said, I can't continue? What happened? Hey, Eric Rader, shout out to you. And James Steele. Everybody's coming through, y'all. Hit the like button. So Sean Diddy Combs is losing part of his legal team as the music mogul faces a torrent of civil lawsuits and federal sexual abuse racketeering case. One of his lawyers, Anthony Ricco, is calling it quits. In a motion filed in the New York federal court Friday, which would be today, Ricco notified the judge of his intent to withdraw, adding that it had followed discussions with Combs' lead legal counsel, which we know is Agnifilo. Okay? Keep that in mind. Although I have provided Sean Combs with the high level of legal representation, it says, expected by the court, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs. What made him quit? Carol Clark said it was the baby oil. Carol Clark, no. Now listen, I know it is Friday, but are we going to be cutting up today? Let me know, okay? Because if we are, I need a joint, all right? You said, you know what happened? They know it's a losing battle and that can't reflect on the lawyer. Or Diddy did some fuck shit and he wasn't with it, potentially. Very much so. Oh, okay. Let's see. He slipped away from, wait. Somebody said he slipped away from the baby oil. Well, he needs a team, guys. I mean, he needs a team of lawyers. That's what the issue is. But y'all said that he slipped away with the baby oil. Why y'all say that? You guys are so mean on a Friday. Y'all chill out. Okay, let's keep going. So it says, although I have provided Combs with the highest level of legal representation under no circumstances, can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Combs? He declined to offer the specific details that led to the decision, citing attorney-client privilege in the filing. You know what this tells me? We got another one coming. We got another one coming, and this other one might be pretty big. And what I mean by another one, it could very well be a civil suit that might make it into a conflict of interest, right? Because he can't disclose, or it could be a big deal. Like anytime that an attorney pulls something like this, especially when he's quoted saying, under no circumstances can I, it says, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs. What happened that under no circumstances he felt like he needed to just bounce? Let me know what you guys think. I Let me see. Maybe he got a good look at the evidence and realized Diddy is a scumbag and dropped out. Y'all remember, let's take it back a little bit, okay? Do you guys remember when let's talk about Alec Baldwin, when that whole situation happened, and this is with Alex Spiro, okay? Alex Spiro was his attorney, and then Alec Baldwin, in the Russ situation, there was that whole thing that was happening, okay? Y'all remember when the attorney, the prosecutor, the assistant prosecutor had to drop completely, and she wouldn't say why. And she dropped. Like, it was just the way that she quit the case was just so weird. I kind of see it like similar to this. I wonder if there's like a conflict of something going on here, and therefore there is not much being addressed here, and then they're just kind of moving on. What do you guys think? The lawyer found out something that goes against his moral code. That's what I think, Anne. Let me see. Everybody's saying congratulations. Natasha, congratulations. I don't know what new baby boy. Okay. Well, congratulations, love. Shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Hope you and baby boy are doing well. Congratulations. I think he can't look at himself in the mirror because he saw too much evidence. Slippery slope. You said Diddy ordered baby oil for the team, and he said where I draw the line is right there. We ain't doing no togetherness in that baby oil. Yeah, he seems overextended to me. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it either, right? But he said, yeah, she quits because she knew the prosecutors broke the rules. Remember last Ronin, how that was just so off? At Russ, the prosecutors just kind of quit, and then that became a thing. And then we found out later on is because the main lead prosecutor broke the rule. All right. And, she was on the stand, cocky as hell, while Spiro was like questioning her. I could not believe it. The whole thing seems off. Now, of course, the $1 million question is this, guys. Is this going to impact the whole case? Are they going to be okay? Is there a potential that Diddy is going to just be exonerated from all this, or acquitted, or basically not be found not guilty, or like that suddenly they have no case? Is it going to lead up to this? Because I have a lot of questions about all of this. What do you guys make of this? Hey, Ali. Hey, Jamal. How are you? Okay. So Ricco represents only one lawyer in the larger team that is working to defend Combs against the accusations. All right. Of rape and sex trafficking. The Bad Boy record founder has maintained his innocence, even as more alleged victims have come forward to outline a pattern of abuse spanning much of the producer's career. Okay. Most recently, lawyers for Combs have argued that the federal indictment, which is accuses the rapper of transportation to engage in prostitution, leans on a racist law. So they're going to be pulling that. That's what they're going to do. Okay. No white person has ever been the target of a remotely similar prosecution. That's wrong. Epstein was. Weinstein was. So, okay. Tuesday filing, because Epstein's islands and a home were also raided. Okay, keep that in mind. So we can't like say no. There's been a lot of similar things that people in the industry or those people in the higher ups have been raided, and they've had this level. So I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, unless you all can disagree with me, let me know. But we're going to say that. What about Epstein? He had a raid. He had a raid in his property in the island, and he had a raid in other places. Okay. Tuesday's filing on behalf of Combs argued seeking to dismiss the lawsuit as defense team seized on one of the laws that the government is using to charge him, the Mann Act, officially known as the White Slave Traffic Act, which makes it illegal to transport people across state or intentional lines for the purposes of prostitution. Combs lawyers argue that the law has a history of racial bias and rarely results in prosecution of white people. Really? Huh. Yeah, Epstein Islands, that was like raided. I mean, let me know. His lawyers say that the law was historically used to target black men and supposedly protect white women from them, adding that people like Jim Crow era boxer Jack Johnson and Chuck Berry have been accused under the act, which targets black men's male sexuality, accuses them of deviant behavior. Oh my God. No other, and certainly no white person, has ever been previously prosecuted under the White Slave Traffic Act for hiring male escorts from another state, reads the document. So those federal charges represented a singular, albeit large, dot in the constellation of accusations and suit against the once celebrated artists. What do y'all make of that? Yes. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Shadabi, for saying this. I mean, so was R. Kelly wrongfully convicted too? What are we saying here? I'm so confused. Was R. Kelly wrongfully convicted? It seems a bit of a stretch, in my opinion, but that's just me. Well, I mean, Band-Aid, that's the argument. That's the argument, but that's what they're going to do. He couldn't have done trafficking. He's a black man. I guess. Geez, I mean, that's what I'm saying, because the act was based on slavery. So that's what they're saying. So I'm confused. I don't know. So anyways, it's not Agnifilo that's quitting. For those that were messaging me, it is just one of the attorneys, which is named Anthony Ricco. Okay. Y'all. See, even Chico says, leave his ass in prison. I mean, I'm just saying, who cares? Like, so are we saying that that Epstein was wrongfully convicted? Are we kidding? Are we saying that? What about Weinstein? I'm confused by the argument, but hey, whatever. All right, let's talk about Grimes. Stop dodging me, Elon. Now, I will say that this is a funny title. I'll say that. Our child needs urgent medical help. So, you know, this guy's got like 13 kids, right? Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Who would find this sexy? I'm sorry. I'm not talking about looks, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to need a bag over that. I'm just going to say. And I'm talking about Elon, all right? Please don't get mad at me, okay? I cannot. I will not. Just saying. Mm-mm. But money makes people look good. I'm just going to say that. I don't know. So please respond about our child medical crisis. So now it's like all over, I guess, on X, like all this, you know, drama about his children is played now. That's a tough one, says Bennett. I'm just saying, like, who? It's only about money. I don't know, man. I cannot. No misinformation. No. All but this. So they're saying that all of this were one IVF. Just saying, I know, but it's like, really? But he can't take care of his. Okay. Whether it's IVF, whatever it may be, why can't he just like take care of these kids? Or are they all lying on him? Thank you. He opened the door for social media. I'm just saying, didn't he? He's got his whole work is social media, right? So all of this is blowing up right on social media, which I am here for it. I'm just going to say that, okay? So he says Grimes is taken to Elon Musk's social media platforms to try to get in touch with his ex, publicly revealing one of their kids needs urgent medical help. But Elon won't call her back. He's busy, y'all. He is. The singer-songwriter posted he's into like celebrities and social media influencers and models and stuff like that. That's what it looks like. The singer-songwriter posted on X Thursday afternoon in a desperate attempt to get the attention of the platform's executive chairman, asking him to please respond to her to discuss her child medical crisis. Please respond about our child medical crisis. I'm so sorry to have to do this publicly, but it's no longer acceptable to ignore the situation. I cannot. This requires immediate attention. If you don't want to talk to me, can you please designate or hire someone who can do so that we can move forward on solving this urgent? Elon. Yo. Like, she's like, if you don't want to talk to me, at least hire an assistant. Yo, I cannot. Like, please, this person cannot talk to me about, cannot give judgment about other people's lives, raising children. You shouldn't give advice about any of this shit because you are the bottom of the barrel when it comes. This is like the second time, you guys, or third time, because he had, what was it, his daughter that came out too and was like upset with him too. Like, this guy right here is like, he's just a baby maker, and then he leaves them, and then he decides people to do whatever the hell they want to. He doesn't give a shit. Yes, he did. Abrami did. That's what I'm talking about. He turned on his kid for, identifying as trans. Like, he didn't like that. It didn't fit his political agenda. That's what's happening. So, yeah, I mean, it's sad. But this is what I'm saying. None of these people up there that sit, none of these people can tell me about what is and what isn't when this is the bullshit that's happening and people are glorifying this shit. And this is playing out publicly on his own platform that he purchased. That's what I want to know. You said his newest secret one, he's paying her $40,000 per year a month for a penthouse apartment in NYC. So it's not like he's not paying her. Perry, is she the one being paid? Or is this a different one? Because this is a different one with the new kid, right? I'm just saying, keep up with your children. Thank you. Oh my God. Rando Gal, thank you. People need to learn the difference between bosses and leader. Bosses are bullshit. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you might be good here and there, but you completely suck at anything family value or aspects. There's no way you could sit at the table with people that are so, what is it, family values and families first and yada yada and kids first when he doesn't even put his own first. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm just going to say that. And if I know, let me tell you, man, the Elon bots are huge. This is the one with the 5-month-old baby. See, Perry, that's what I'm saying. He's got like a lot of young kids. Oh my God. I'll be one of his baby mamas. Give me that bag. Just kidding. You said no. You're gonna be a baby mama for Elon? Who would be a baby? Okay, let me take a survey, all right? Because it is Friday. We get messy over here on Fridays. Who would be a baby mama for Elon if the price is right? Let me know. Or a baby daddy. I don't know, whichever way y'all want to go. Who would? James says, I will. Shout out to James for. I was like, hell no. Well, James says, I will. Hell, give me the bag, James. You know what, James? We'll split the bag, okay? That's what we'll do, all right? I'll help you. If Elon's not going to be around, I'll help you, James, okay? You and I will raise this child together, all right? Band-Aid. People have said this. Not interested? Come on now. Not even for some money? Oh, come on now. See, Marcy's like, hell yeah, Rabbit, I would. Show me the money. You know what? Half of y'all are lying to me, okay? I know half of y'all would be like, yeah, sure, show me the money. Don't even. What's that? Look, at least Approachable Light is asking, well, how much are we talking here? How much are we talking? Thank you. Look at, even Vicky's like, listen, I'm going to need that money up front, and it must be IVF. Look at this. Look, and honestly, all right, this is where I feel like we're missing the mark because these people right here don't give a shit about their own. Okay, that a man that can't take care of his own children, even if it was just like a whatever it was at that time, a person that can't take care of their own should say a lot about what they can or can't take care of. They may be making all this money on social media and platforms and, destroying the country with their bullshit ass shit that they're doing. That's fine. But it has nothing to do with the way in which they're raising their family. Because let me tell you, tell me how you raise your family and I'll tell you how you are. Okay. I'll tell you how you are in life, right? Because what you make in your family, that's what's going to confront everybody else in society. All right. Literally. But you know what? But this man's got money, though. That's the difference. If you cannot take care of your children, all right, whether it was a long-term relationship, a one-night stand, or anything like that, if you can't do that, then I'm sorry, you're not a good person, and your children are going to suffer. That's it. Sean's like, nah, I have a moral high ground. Shout out to Sean. He's like, I have a moral high ground. I completely understand. But it's the truth, though. Don't think about it. Like, and there are some people that don't have their parents for whatever reason, and they still have to, like, figure out life without them, right? And they figure it out, and they become successful people in life. But it's like, if you have the opportunity to raise your kids and you're doing this bullshit right here, creating more kids that you can't keep up with, then that says a lot about you as a person. And it doesn't matter how many millions you have. This is the kind of, this is the future. These kids are the future too. So yeah, exactly. Your kids need time. They don't need your money. They don't. So anyways, that's how I see it. You said, my question is, doesn't Grimes have medical insurance for her children? Why can't she get medical insurance for them? I don't know, Marcy. That's a good question. Like, what is she doing too, right? What is she doing? What is she doing too? And the thing is too, and I put ownership on her too, because girl, you saw what this man is about, and you over here, whether it's IVF or whatever agreement that you guys had, you still having babies with this man, huh? Like, what did you think was going to happen? Let's put responsibility on everybody, okay? That's what I'm going to say about that. That's what I'm going to say about that. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So I'm not giving any details, but he won't respond to my calls or texts or emails, and has skipped every meeting, and our child will suffer lifelong impairment if he doesn't respond ASAP. So I wonder if this child is like what's wrong with this child? So I need him to fucking respond, and I have to apply public pressure, and then I guess that's where it's at. What does he need from him? Like, is this child in his deathbed? Like, what's going on with this baby? I don't know. When pressed for details, Grimes said that she won't divulge anything on X, but added she needs to get in touch with them. Like, literally, what is lifelong impairment? What does that even mean? She may need a signature for surgery if they have joint custody. That's a good point. That's a good point, Joe, right? Because sometimes it won't just be one parent. It could be two parents that are needed if there's like a life and death situation happening. So, noting that they have 3 children together, son X, EX, AX, II, who recently made an appearance at the White House, and daughter Exa Dark. What kind of names are these? And son Techno. These are names? Why didn't y'all tell me about this? Wait, I can't even say their names. Those are their names? So which child is she referring to? Oh my God. So they named their child X, AEX, AX. What? That's a Roman numeral. I can't even read that, y'all. What is the XII Roman numeral? Let me know. Oh my God. We reached out to Grimes and Elon, who dated on and off in 2018 through 2022, about their alleged medical crisis, and no word back. They dated. What is this all about? 12. So okay, shout out to everybody. So this child's name is A-12. A-12. He's practicing eugenics. Hey, Aaliyah, shout out to you. He only wants babies and he thinks his genes are superior. Oh my God. What in the scrap? Listen, I thought Kim Kardashian was crazy when she was naming her kids Northwest and Southwest Airlines. And I was like, what is this? But you just gave your child Roman numerals. And it's not like it's Elon the second. It's like A the second. LMNOP the third. What? Oh my God. Okay. Perry said that the X child is only was conceived, is the only child conceived naturally. Okay. Now, why would you call your child X? X? X Elon? Like, what's the last name? Elon? X Elon? Or X Musk? Y'all, let me just say, back in the day, it was crazy to give your children character names from like movie shows. Like if you remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Spike, what is it? Just think of all the names out there, and people would give people shit about naming kids after characters from shows. And now we're not even trying. We're just giving people letters from the alphabet. G. I cannot, y'all. I cannot. Measured Man, shout out to you. But they signed over so many of their parental rights to him, which is making it all weird. Really, Measured Man. So that's why she's going online and asking, like, hey, attention, this is what's happening. Okay, wait. Venus Blue said this is his full name. So it's XEAA -12. Y'all, I can't. I'm sorry. Let's move on from this topic. Let's talk about another ridiculous person in this world. I'm done. I'm not listen, I refuse to talk about Elon again after this article. I didn't even know he did that to his children. And if I do talk about Elon, it might be on a pre-recorded so that I can like really censor myself a lot more, because I could say a lot of shit and I don't want to. Okay. Let's move on. Let's talk about a situation that's being also somewhat censored. So I know Kim Kardashian, who thinks she is the savior of the world right now. She won't denounce Joe Francis, the guy from Girls Gone Wild. She won't denounce Balenciaga, but she is definitely trying to leech on to social media situations that are trending, that are social issues, right? So get this, about a year ago, and I remember this story, I think it was 2024, she went on her IG and basically said that a man was incorrectly labeled a man as facing death row. They had like the same name and everything, right? So now she's being sued. So Kim Kardashian sued by a man she incorrectly labeled as a death row inmate. A lawyer for Kardashian called the photo a simple mistake. So Kardashian is being sued for defamation after she shared a photo of a New York man on social media, falsely identified him as a death row inmate found guilty of a double murder in Texas. So that man in Texas has already been executed, okay? Just so you guys are aware. In a New York lawsuit filed Tuesday in Los Angeles, Ivan A. Cantu claims Kardashian caused him severe emotional distress and public humiliation when she blasted his name and photo out to her 850 billion followers on February 26, 2024, okay, without his consent. So in the post, she identified Cantu as the same Ivan Cantu who was scheduled to die by lethal injection 2 days later. The inmate she meant to post was convicted of a gunshot murder of his cousin and his cousin's fiance in Dallas. That Cantu maintained his innocence for more than 20 years until his execution in February 28th of 2024. Now, Kardashian made a statement through her lawyers, of course, that's what she does. She says Kardashian's statement was false because Cantu, this is the other guy's lawyer. Cantu was residing in the state of New York and was not in the state of Texas, had not committed a crime, and was not about to be executed. So the actual guy from New York, he's like a manager. And so then when she posted his face and basically said that he was facing death row, I mean, he got a lot of backlash and his name was defamed, I guess, for quite some time. I don't know. But I don't know who does her research. Like, does she not hire people? If she could hire a whole team to do her selfies, why would she make this mistake? This is what I don't get. So the new lawsuit obtained by Rolling Stone reads that Kardashian's statement that Cantu was on death row in the state of Texas for committing murder was untrue and false. The lawsuit includes a copy of the Instagram post as an exhibit. The state will execute Ivan Cantu in 2 days. Please sign the petition to demand that Collins County DA Greg Willis request to withdraw the execution date. So Kardashian has become a noted activist. Keep that in mind. She's now like grabs into cases in the field of prison reform, which, by the way, we do need reform. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, if the whole house is on fire, do you only put out the fire on one side of the house and not the other? That's the problem that I have with Kim Kardashian. It's like, girl, if the whole house is on fire, do you only put out the fire on one side of the house and you don't do anything to stop the spread? And that's how I see her. I see her as somebody who literally wants to do things and doesn't, address the other things that tarnish her name. That's how I see her. That's why I struggle with Kim Kardashian. It's like, I don't know. And then there's other things too, of course, but that's just my name. That's just my name. Right, Chico. But come on, like, she couldn't handle, did she not hire somebody to do her research? Like, the girl has, when she does a selfie, she's got people over here taking, like that's a whole thing right there. So I applaud that she's trying to reform things, but what I don't like is it's the same thing. It's like you can't just do one good thing and then forget that all the other bullshit. She has yet to denounce Joe Francis, who's got numerous lawsuits out there, who's victimized a lot of women and children. She hasn't done that. Why? Because that's her come up. That's how she came up. So she won't do that. And that's the thing that I don't get. Thank you. Period. You can't just rewrite history when it comes to her. And don't forget, there's been so many other lawsuits out there that have been put against her for stealing things, doing different things to people that she's harmed. Don't forget the Kim emojis. Don't forget the other Jenner with their damn stealing the tequila brand and then dating Bad Bunny. That whole situation was just very off, in my opinion. Piecemeal. Thank you, Didi. It's a piecemeal approach. I'll take from here and y'all go look over there. Don't look over here. But anyway, so this is what she did, and she is getting sued. And by the way, like, they're calling her a noted activist, okay? Because she famously lobbied for Trump to commute Alice Marie Johnson's life sentence linked to a nonviolent drug offense and regularly advocates for new trials or clemency for people on death row. Regarding the mix-up with Ivan Cantu photo, her heart was in the right place despite her error, says her lawyer. Well, it might have been in the right place, but she has to fame a man, and she should, whatever damages he suffered, should pay up. That's just my opinion. And next time, do a little bit more research. Don't just jump on a bandwagon because somebody said to do it, or, come on now. You take your time with your little naked selfies. Like, what the fuck? She could do better. Okay, let's talk about another situation. And I know some of y'all have been waiting for me to talk about this. So I guess this broke today too, okay? Back to Julia Wandelt, Faustina. The lady that says that she's Maddy McCann, or, well, she doesn't say it. Excuse me. The lady that recently did her DNA, and apparently she is somehow 69.23% connected to the McCanns. People are saying that she might be a love child of Jerry McCann. And this is picking up steam because some world-renowned person who does DNA stuff gave her the okay, I guess, and they did an app side by side. Anyways, let me get into it. So the BBC is now covering this, which is interesting, I think, right? Here we go. So BBC. So a woman in court over McCann family stalking charges. So they officially stalked her. They charge her with stalking at this point, okay? So she was flying to the UK. Now, I don't know if she was flying to the UK to see the McCanns. Are the McCanns in the UK? Let me see. I thought they lived there, right? Hold up. I don't want to misspeak. Hold up. I thought the McCanns, yeah. I'm sorry. Why am I thinking? I'm thinking of something else. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so you said my dog's closer relative to the McCanns than she is. So stop. Yeah, they're, of course, yes, I knew this. I knew that they were from there. I'm just saying, are they living there? That was my question. I wasn't sure if they had moved somewhere else or something like that. But I know that they were from there. I don't know why my head went a little crazy. So a woman claims to be Maddy McCann has appeared in court charged with 4 counts of stalking the missing girl's family. I thought they moved out of the UK though. Why am I thinking this? It's coming back to me. I thought something happened that made them move, but okay, I guess they're still there because I knew they were from the UK. I just didn't know if they had still been there. You can't be connected to a dad at 67%. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that are arguing this, but anyways, let's keep going. So a woman who claims to be Maddy McCann has appeared in court charged with 4 counts of stalking the missing girl's family. Now, Julia Wandelt, also known as Julia Wandelt, was arrested at Bristol Airport, which we talked about this, okay, under suspicion of stalking involving serious alarm and distress. Ms. Wandelt, originally from Poland, was remanded into custody after appearing at the magistrate court on Friday. So she went to court today and is due to enter a plea at the city's Crown Court on April 7th. The court documents state that the 23-year-old is alleged to have sent messages, left voicemails, and turned up at the family home between January 3rd, 2024 and February 15th, 2025. Oh, shit. Hold up. See, I never knew that she went to their home on January 3rd, 2024. Okay. For those. See what I'm saying? Ethical, like we finding out new things every day, love. Yeah, so she was with the 60-year-old woman. But when did she go and see? I didn't, this is new to me. I didn't know that. So I remember she when all this story broke down in 2023, she never went down there to see them. So how did it go from, so she actually went on January 3rd, 2024 to go see the McCanns? Y'all, this is not okay. She went to go see them on January 3rd, 2024. I already know some of you guys, there's people out there that are like, I don't like you talking about this because you're not giving the right information. I'm asking a question, y'all. If you know the answer to this, it says in this article from the BBC that she turned up to the family home between January 3rd, 2024. So she went to their house, and February 15th, 2025. So when did she go back on the 15th when she just got arrested? Let me see. Hold up. She just got arrested on Wednesday, the 19th. So was she back there on Saturday? How is she getting to and from? Wow. Hold up. Now let me read the chat because some of y'all have more details than I do. Well, I mean, she's going to their house a lot. Like, that's concerning, guys. You know what I mean? Like, what is the point? Talk to the mom for a few minutes before the dad comes up. Wait, misinformation. You look like you got information. Yeah, she went there once before. I didn't know that she went there. That's one thing I did not know. So she showed up on the lawn at the McCann's home's lawn. She talked to the mom for a few minutes before the dad. So she actually got to talk to them. Didn't know that. This is getting dangerous, guys. Like, she's showing up. It's on Sean's channel. Okay, see, I missed that part. This is dangerous. Yeah, so she must have flown in to go their house on the 15th and then flew back to Germany and Poland, then flew back again and got arrested on the 19th, says Karen. So she had been going to their house. Y'all, I'm sorry. This is giving baby reindeer 2.5. Guys, it's one thing for her to advocate to try and do a DNA test, but to show up to somebody's house, come the hell on. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. Yeah, she didn't tell anybody. Apparently she was going misinformation. That's not good. That's not good. Like I said, like, that's not good. You know? You know what? I might do a deep dive on that. Kai, thank you so much. I might do a deep dive on that. It's on my list. I got a list going on now. She took the money from the subs and got back to the UK, and she's making the trip. Do we know where she's coming or going? Okay, didn't the McCanns have a property in the United States at some point? I don't know why this keeps coming to me. Maybe it's something I need to look at. This is why I keep talking about this. I feel like there was something. Anyways, Cami says she went December 2024. She went first to the police station to make sure that they didn't have an arrest warrant for her, says Cami. I don't agree with what she's doing, but why not just do the DNA test and get the 2000? I don't know. But guys, like, are we going to force the McCanns to do a DNA test if they don't want to do a DNA test? Can you force somebody to do a DNA test if they don't want to do it? And then you got this girl showing up at people's houses, and that's okay? How does that happen? See, I didn't know she had showed up twice. How do you explain this? I don't know. No, I hear you, bag lady. I understand. I think everybody's treating this a little bit different. And you guys know where I stand. I've told you guys, I don't believe she's Madeleine McCann. I believe she could be another missing child. I believe that, but why does it have to be Maddie? I don't understand this. Maybe, so if they filed police reports before on other occasions, then this was a buildup for an arrest. That's what it sounds like to me. I didn't know that she had gone again and again and again. I had no idea. So think about it. Like, I don't know. That's her claims were disproven through it. They have no ancestry. They don't share any ancestry. It was a 23andMe. But then there's people that say, well, they never did a DNA test. Well, that's not I have to go back and review a lot of that. I don't think she looks anything like either parent as well, but that's just me. Yeah. It's just so crazy. Like, why we're back here again, and now she's going to their house, guys. Like, that's dangerous. No, Annette. She's not a child. She's an adult. She's 23 years old, and she's wanting to identify her parents. Like, let's not make her into this infant child. She's an adult looking for answers. Okay, I'm a realist when it comes to things like this. Like, if she's looking for her parents, are her parents looking for her? Or, like, that's the thing. Now, is she a McCann? That's the question. If she's not a McCann, why are we forcing these people to do tests that they don't want to do? And is that even the answer? She's a whole adult. Why are we saying that she's a child looking for him? She's not a child. She's not. She's an adult. She's 23 and she's taking flights. She's such an adult. She's able to get on a plane and fly to and from. Let me know this whole story. Yeah, no, she's not missing. Her bio mom did prove that that's her daughter. Yes, and I've said this, but people don't want to believe that. This is what I don't understand. I'm not playing into she's a child, guys. She's lost. She's a soul. I don't think that's what they're okay. I hear you. That's what they said. That's what they said, Annette. Maybe that's a possibility, but to me, she's a whole ass grown adult taking flights to different countries to find out who she is. I don't know about anyone, but this week has been wild. Hold up, you said getting here late, but here for the chat, listening while I drive. I don't know about anyone, but it's getting wild. It's getting definitely wild. Don't blame them for wanting to do a DNA test. But there's also the guy who thinks that Jay-Z is his dad. That's a good point too. There's also that guy that thinks that he's Jay-Z's dad. Yeah, there's that too. Chico, I'm dropping the link for you. I saw your comment. There you go. A certain channel encourages this along with viewers, and they're exploiting her for clicks and views. I don't know. I mean, that's on them. I think that people need to be careful. What if somebody gets hurt? Did anybody think about that? Like, I don't know. Compare the photos of her and Maddie's sister. I see, but Cammy, did you see the other photos that her parents brought up too? Hey, Chico, how are you?
Hey, babe. Hey, Chad. So I guess I see it from the parent standpoint as far as why would I keep re-victimizing myself, my wife, my kids to keep entertaining this
Yeah.
when we've already entertained it for however many years? They did do DNA tests. She's not their child. She may be a relative, but she's not their child. So why keep re-victimizing myself and my family for this girl so she can get her closure? And I think that's the biggest thing for me. Because sitting back and looking at cases and things, far too quick are we too quick to judge the parents for not doing what they're supposed to do. But in this case, I think they did. I think they did try to see if she was Maddie or not, and it wasn't. And I
Yeah.
think they've come to that realization that Maddie is possibly no longer alive.
I don't think she's alive.
So why keep putting my family through this? Why keep entertaining this? We know this girl is mentally ill. We know she has issues. We know she needs real help. And people keep attaching themselves to her, and it never fails. Every few years, she comes right back up out of nowhere because people platform her bullshit. I said what I said. And then you have this big ass debate going.
Yeah. Yeah.
And nobody is thinking about how the family feels in this because we're so worried about her getting her closure. Let's think about the family. For one, they'll really never get closure because they don't even know where Maddie is. They have to deal with the not knowing for the rest of their lives.
Mm.
And they're going to cater to her? No, I'm sorry. No, I would have done the same thing. I would have did the same damn thing. No, I'm pressing charges on you because this is getting excessive. This is becoming too much to handle.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even know she had gone over there. Like, that's a first.
yeah,
I didn't know she had
I
gone
didn't
over
know that either, but that it's just too much. It's too much. Just leave them be. Let them, I mean, they're already going through enough shit. Like I said, they have to deal with all of this other shit dealing with Maddie's case. They were vilified in this, which I've been looking at that and going back and researching. The media is horrible.
Yeah.
It can be good, but it also can be a horrible ass thing. One too many times have I seen the media just immediately point fingers at the family and then come out the family had nothing to do with it and things like that. And nobody is thinking about how the McCanns feel in this situation.
But here's the deal. This is what I want to know, and I'm like, I see a couple of comments. What is the goal here? Like, bag lady, I see you. Is the goal here is it to solve the case, or is it to determine whether she's Maddie or not? And if that's the goal, then why not start with her own people, her own parents, who apparently are the ones that are say that they're biological to her? Why try? Because it's from there that then you can start to determine if the McCanns, if there's any relation to the McCanns, and if she is this love child or not, or if this just a fluke of the DNA. And what was? I have a lot of questions about the DNA. Even the expert is saying I never said that she was Maddie. So I have a lot of she either she is or she isn't, or she's riding off of the coattails of this situation. And if that's the case, and that's dangerous, guys,
It
because
is.
here's the deal: like, it's not you. If I'm a McCann, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, all right. And I've already, when this story broke, the McCanns gave a statement. They said what they did. And then they did their own little independent research and they did whatever they had to do to determine who this girl was. And then they came back after it was found out that it's not her. She gave a statement basically saying and apologized to the McCanns. So now we're back to this where she's actually physically
Exactly.
going to the property Y'all don't see the problem with that?
Exactly, and that's my point with this. That she made a statement saying, "I apologize for, you know, putting y'all through this, yada yada. I know I'm not Maddie." And then you come back out a year or 2 years later and say, "No, I'm Maddie. I'm still Maddie." Come on now.
There is no solution to this. Trust me when I say that I personally don't think the girl went to Dr. Phil. There was a lot of high coverage to this case. Why would they just why would they allow themselves to be tarnished in the media again if they know that it's not her? And that's the thing. It's like, I mean, that's just my thought on that. I feel like we're putting a lot of ownership on the McCanns because at the end of the day, you need a court to order any DNA, right? Don't Isn't that what we need? So we can't just say, McCann's, you must get the court to do that. If she has a lawyer, get the court to do that and then go from there. But for her to physically go to their house, what's the point of that if it's not dangerous? If I have a stranger up in my house talking about that's my child, I'm telling you right now, that is, and especially if I've already offered to talk to you and you've come more than once and you're still there, you better believe I'm going to be putting a restraining order and some on you. Like, that's not
Exactly.
okay, y'all. Why are we like praising this shit?
It's not okay, and I'm sorry. I have an issue with that. It's not okay. If you truly feel that way, then like you said, go through the courts. Stop making a media expectation out of it, because what you're doing is just like now, you're getting people on your side and they're fighting so hard for you and going so hard for you in like chats per se and things like that. I know a certain creator platform the bullshit, and you know, their chat probably believes half of the shit she says without doing real research on what she's truly done. Because I know you covered it in depth, and if
Yes.
people really want to see, go back to Rabbit's older videos. She went in depth with this.
So if the McCanns don't owe this girl anything, they're being polite. She's already gone to the property more than once. Y'all, they don't owe her anything. But you guys have already determined that that's her parents because they don't want to take a DNA. Well, hell, like Ramir is struggling with Jay-Z right now. He doesn't want to take a DNA. And as much as I feel like, damn, that guy looks like you, Jay-Z, I'm not going to advise Ramir to go to Jay-Z's property and demand a DNA. You don't do that, y'all. And I'm just letting you know that personally, I feel like it wouldn't surprise me if the McCanns didn't really start, if people are platforming this, it's going to start getting very interesting. The UK laws are a little bit different than the US, right? Some of us
Right.
allow that bullshit in the US, but in the UK, I don't think so. They're a little bit different when it comes to defamation and slander and all this stuff. But I mean,
And
that's just my opinion.
that's the thing, Annette. She has had plenty of help. That's the thing. She's had
People
plenty.
donated to her. You guys, let me tell you guys something. It is not the first time that people have donated to her. Legal funds, GoFundMe. She had a whole GoFund. A lot of people gave this girl a lot of money. A lot of money. Cammy, I agree with this. I think Fia was let me tell you, I think Fia saw an opportunity. I do believe that Fia
Oh yeah.
Johansson,
Yes,
Fiona, or whatever the hell her name is, she saw an opportunity and she completely scammed this girl. I
she
do
did.
agree with it. And she exploited this girl. And then she has connections in Hollywood. And we've already talked about Fia here and what she did to a couple of people, how she hurt people, and what she does. So she saw her and decided to run with the story, took her to Dr. Phil and all this other stuff. I completely agree. I don't disagree with that. But because Fia knew what she can get and then basically dumped her the minute that she was done with her and then start telling the truth of the matter that she's really not Maddy McCann, that she's somebody who is really struggling. And she is somebody who's struggling. But let me tell you, I'm not going to say this little girl wants to find out she's not a little girl. All right.
No,
She's a 23-year-old woman. Somebody comes to my house and you're at that age. No, you don't do that. We going to have problems. So let's not infantilize her. You don't see Ramir going to Jay-Z's house. He took this shit legal. Okay. It's one thing to speak out and say, hey, what it is, but don't do this. Don't be going to people's houses. This is not okay.
it's not.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is put yourself in the parents' shoes and think about all the turmoil, traumatic ass shit that they have been through.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Annette. She might be working full time now, but she wasn't before.
No, she
Okay.
wasn't.
She
She
was
was
not before.
making money off of YouTube and other platforms.
She was not, before. So yeah. Bag lady, then tell the McCanns that, because I'm telling you, like, I personally don't feel like they owe her anything, but that's just my opinion. Even if she does the DNA test, like, why don't people work on determining if her parents are really her parents? And if her parents said, well, we're not doing a DNA test, we have the birth certificate, then what else do you guys want? They showed a birth certificate in the Polish media, and they showed baby pictures of her. They helped, and they did a lot. I remember that, and they were getting dragged through, and I wouldn't be talking either if I was them, because if you guys are just going to make up lies about me, why would I do that? It's going to cost me more to get in a lawyer and fight this, over my daughter who's defaming my character, and she's 23 and she can do whatever the hell she wants to.
It has caused trauma on both sides.
Yes.
Both sides. Her family, their family. And I could only imagine what her parents is going through, because damn, you don't believe we're your parents and you're going on national news and you're doing all of this and saying that that birth certificate is a lie, yada, yada. That would hurt a parents. I'm not a parent, so I don't know. The most I got is dogs, so I'll never be a parent. I've made that clear plenty of times. But I
guilt
could
of
only
what?
imagine.
Here's the deal in that, and I got to push back on you. McCann's done nothing but deny DNA, full stop. That's guilt. Guilt of what? Guilt of what? What are you saying? Are you saying that they killed Maddy, or that they sold Maddy and Maddy is now Julia? Is that what you're saying? Like, be more. What are you saying here? Because if you guilt of what? They don't want to do a DNA test. Jay-Z doesn't want to do a DNA test either. Like, I'm confused. What do you mean by guilt of what? Just say it. So what are they guilty of? That's what I want to know. But I mean, like I said, y'all are entitled to your opinion. I'm going to push back, and you're not going to like it that I push back, because I saw a lot of comments, okay, where you guys were like, oh, yeah, I don't like you talking about the story, Rabbit. It's just, it doesn't fit the narrative that I want. Okay. I'm sorry. You're entitled to your opinion.
Well, that's because I did I'm saying as you. That's because you did real research and actually covered this extensively a few years ago.
Yeah.
And Kimmy, we went through this. A lot of us truly thought she was Maddy at first, until Rabbit started breaking it down. Then we had Fia and all of this extra shit, and that's when it dawned on us, was like, nah. Nah.
Cammy says, although she's 23, I believe that there's an emotional arrested development. You mean that she's not developmentally all the way. And that's true. That could very well be the case. But that still doesn't tell that to the police that she's not developmentally well. If that's the case, if she's got severe mental illness and she needs to address it. And my understanding is that it's been addressed before. She's had to have been institutionalized before. That's based on what I remember back in the day. But at the same time, that doesn't permit her to go into their property and go see them more than once. They don't want to be contacted. They want to be left alone.
Yeah.
I think we need to understand that.
And I think we need to respect that, because at the end of the day, we're not in their shoes. They're the ones who have a missing child. They're most likely that child is perished. I hate to say that, so but too. I think that is what's happened. I don't think they ever left that vacation, me personally. But they have to live with that. She doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't. It's clear she don't care.
I think she knows that she's not her, but my opinion, that's just my opinion. Sorry, y'all.
But I know I have an unpopular opinion, but like I said, my biggest thing is put yourself in the parent's shoes and understand that this never goes away for them.
No, it doesn't.
We can cut this shit off and go on about our lives and do it, go on about our day, go back to work or whatever. The McCanns can't do that.
No.
At the end of the day, they will always have a missing child. They will always have that question in the back of their mind: what if, could have, should have, would have. They'll always have they want that closure, and they'll know they'll never get that, most likely, because they have no idea where Maddy's at. And they'll always have to live with the not knowing.
Yeah. No, I agree. But
So,
Chico, I'm gonna drop you down so I can
yeah,
finish this
but
article
I
because I
gotta
gotta
get
get to
back
the
to
other
work.
one.
So,
Thank you,
but
Chico.
y'all have a good one.
Make sure you guys follow Chico. Thank you, Chico. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get going with this article because I still have to talk about this last part too. So the document says that Miss Wandelt is alleged to have gone to the McCann's home twice on May 2nd and December 2nd, as well as sending WhatsApp messages to Kate and Jerry McCann and Instagram messages to Madeline's siblings. So she has been messaging the siblings, Kate and Jerry. They add the conduct had a substantial adverse effect on the family's day-to-day activities when you knew or ought to have known that your course of conduct would have caused alarm and distress. And that is what they're using to basically point this out. Oh my God, hold up, y'all. Let me put this here. Madeleine McCann's disappearance at the age of 3 in Portugal in 2007. So we know this. So she was meeting a 60-year-old woman from Wales who was also arrested alongside with Miss Wandelt on suspicion of stalking. So I didn't know that she had gone to the property, y'all. That is concerning, period. It's concerning. Like, people need to be careful. And I'm not at all. We should be careful. She's going to get in trouble. And this is just now that we have, but we just don't know. That's how I feel that. That's how I feel. Thank you. Biggie's mom, Viola, passed away. I didn't know that. Really? Hold up. Yeah, she passed away at the age of 78. Oh my God. Y'all, breaking news on this. This is crazy. Thank you for the $2, Steeler Princess. Look at this. She passed away, dead at 78. She died Friday morning. Wow. We're told that she was in hospice care and the cause of death is natural causes. Wow. That's sad, honestly. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Our condolences. Wow. All right, guys, I have to talk about this last part. So I really didn't want to talk about it, but I added to the title because people were messaging me. Let's get into this. So this lady, shout out to Too Strong because they showed the clip. There's a couple channels that showed this clip. Apparently received an award from, like, I guess there's like this like nonprofit that awards people. They had the convention or the ceremony, excuse me, at like Mar-a-Lago, and Trump made an appearance there as well. And this is like a freedom fighter award. I'm not really sure too much about it, but apparently Jag was awarded with this. Okay. And I just don't understand how that happens, especially since she was running mouth about the now president. She's been saying a lot of shit about the president. That's why I was like, she got awarded by who? Over what? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Thank you. Cammy says, I'm a parent who has lost 2 children. I would turn myself inside out to do anything, including taking multiple DNA tests, if it meant I could have my girls back. Cammy, I'm so sorry for your loss, and I appreciate you letting me know that. I'm really sorry for your loss, but we're going to move on. I get it. Like, some people feel very strongly that the McCanns have to prove things one way or another, but I'm be honest with you, I just don't agree. So my deepest condolences for your loss, okay? We need to move on to the next topic. I just want to make sure everybody's here. Can we move on? Let me know. I promise that we will do another video on this topic because some of you guys really wanted to talk it out. And we'll go from there. Is that okay? Can we do that? And let's be nice to each other, please, in the chat. Can we do that? Let's be nice. Can we be nice? Can we be nice? I know I got us heated and I knew it was going to. We got to move on. Can we move on, please? And thank you. You know, I love y'all. All right. Those that disagree and agree, whatever. But let's move on. Okay. So we got to talk about this situation right here regarding Yes, Gemini's like group hug. Group hug. Yes, yes. Thank you. Y'all know how I am. Respect each other and yourselves. Yeah, they are. And I opened the door. So I need to do another video. And I promise, everybody, Cammy and who else that was really passionate, Annette and Bag Lady, I promise we will talk about this, okay? Y'all got my word, okay? Promise y'all. My word. Agree to disagree. Moving on. Okay. Moving on to this. Let's talk about this situation. So I guess Jaguar Wright got awarded with some award. Some freedom fighter award. Now, some people said that it was because she was fighting crime and she rescued the Epstein victims. I don't know what it was exactly. I just want to know how this happens, where how does that happen? Especially because there's actual footage of her talking shit about the now president. Now, Too Strong played some of this, and let me just say it was freaking hilarious because their commentary is always hilarious on this topic, and just kind of like reviewing of what they said. So apparently, I gotta play this clip, y'all. Under fair use, of course. Hold up.
I ain't got no necessary evil.
He's a celebrity. I still look at
This is where she was talking about President Trump, where she said that he was a necessary evil.
He's a what? A necessary evil? Huh. Don't sound like somebody that would rock with you. If I'm a necessary evil.
Oh, my mic was muted. Yep.
I was like, I knew this. I bet you he's sleeping. Or are you?
He's a necessary evil.
Evil. That's what you say, right? Mm-hmm. Oh. Huh. Okay. Would you go to someone's house who was a necessary evil?
No, not me. If I was a necessary witch, I would.
I like them. They're funny sometimes, you know. They just are.
He's a felon, and we all know he's always denied. Okay, so just tell me the felony that he's guilty of, please.
Wait, he do got a felony, don't he?
No. He's not convicted. Not convicted. And they still can't name the felony anyway. It's gonna get tossed out. I just letting y'all know that he's not gonna be a felon at all. Just so you know, they say that, but it's never been, what you say, convicted. So he's not. So sorry to bust that bubble for you.
He had an unconditional discharge too, right?
For the receipt for the paperwork thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyhow, continue, Jag, with the necessary evil.
All right, hurry up.
You think of him.
I don't even see him as a celebrity anymore. I see him as an idea, like a figure.
Oh,
really?
A figure. Okay. The figure. I wonder what kind of figure he is. Tell us what kind of figure you figure he is.
Figure.
Yeah, like he's a symbol for stupidity.
Oh,
she said he's a symbol for stupidity. Can y'all believe that? After she got the award from these people? Oh my God. Wimmy, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. You did not have to get. Wim, please get better. Thank you, Wim, for supporting my channel. I appreciate you. Now, hold up. Let me do a reaction if I can do it on my. I don't know why it's giving me a hard time. It's not letting me. Thank you, Wim. I'm trying, but it won't let me. React. Oh, what's going on? Anyways, let me keep playing this. Thank you, Wim.
Oh. So hold on. He's a symbol for stupidity?
Oh my God.
Wow. You see, Corey, if he could do that, man, Trump's a bad mofo.
Oh man.
Oh, did he change it this year since his inauguration? I'm curious. I don't know if he changed it, but did he change it before or after? I'm curious. I'm really curious. Like, I want to know how he do it, so I could do it too. Did you just say he was a poster child for evil? Stupidity, right? Stupidity. Got it. Okay. I'm going to write this down because I want to remember what she say so I can get it. Symbol for stupidity. Got it. Go ahead, Jag.
don't still see what's the game show we had? I forget the name of it. What's the name of the show?
Apprentice.
The Apprentice. You don't see him just as the head of. I still see him as the host of The Apprentice.
You know how I see him?
Uh-oh. Everybody, please brace yourself.
Here we go.
It's about to get ugly.
Go ahead.
In a ball gag.
Oh, shit.
Moaning his daughter's name.
Oh.
Does he know you feel that way? Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Okay. You muted again?
Oh my God.
Oh shoot! No, I was. You know what? I was caught up. I was finna block this lady for telling us what not to do. I can't. One thing I can't stand that. Just be respectful, Too Strong. Don't do that. You're gonna get blocked.
That's who she got the award
and I'm
from.
saying that respectfully. Well, go ahead.
I'm gonna have the audience reheard that, please, so y'all can say I'm not lying about what the lady say.
In a ball gag.
Oh, shit.
Moaning his daughter's name.
Oh.
I'm
gonna say this.
Wow.
She's sitting up here saying all this stuff about the president, right? Okay, and I get it. People got their opinions of how they feel, and people should be able to express those. But I'm gonna say this, and I would hope that Trump hear this, and y'all should help us share it enough to where it can get to him. If he don't respond to this, I'm done with him. because it looks like she came in there and represented the way it's framed up, she's representing you and you are endorsing her. And I don't think that this should have happened, period, on his property. And I believe that he's going to come out and denounce this. I really do, because I don't see him. I don't see him taking that. No, heck, you know, man. You gonna get her? Well, okay. So Sama, I want to say this to Sama. Her name was not on the certificate, but that don't mean she didn't get the award. She in fact did get the award.
Yep.
Regardless of her name, I've gotten awards too that didn't have names on it. So
even if she's a claiming that she got it, that.
So what do you guys think? He won't because Trump watches her. I mean, but now she's like, I am the freedom fighter. I'm this and I'm that. Like she said this about Ivanka. I don't get this. I am so confused by this whole situation. You know, that's the thing. It's like the problem is when you do shit like this, because that's what she does. She likes like the reaction. And you think some of this stuff won't catch up to you. I don't take any award that she earned, whether it's Liz Crokin, whoever the hell gave it to her, as something to like showboat. Because clearly she doesn't stand on anything. Period. She doesn't. She's an opportunist. She's getting used. She's using everybody. That's what she does. She felt like this award was giving her some level of notoriety. I don't get what it gives you. I've never even heard of the Freedom Fighter Freedom Award whatsoever. I don't understand it.
See what someone say?
The award was AI, of course. The award was.
And there's so many clips out there, guys. There's just so many clips out there. I don't get it. Yeah, look at y'all. Drop some hearts for the plaintiff, Jane. She says the organization has successfully ruined whatever credibility they have the minute that they gave her that, whatever their organization was. To me, what that says, and Liz Crokin is a journalist. You mean she hasn't done research on any of the things that this woman has said out there? She said a lot of things, and then they give her a whole freaking interview and award and everything. I don't know. And please be mindful. I think the guy that gave her the award, what's his name? Mike something. He's also like got charges too. It feels off. It feels off. But you're right, Jane. Shout out to Jane. Chris Kratz, thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to you. The award means nothing moving forward. I think so too. Misinformation that Liz chooses to ignore a lot of things associated with Trump. So just saying, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like she's got some strong beliefs. I was a little surprised to hear that clip where she talked about Guantanamo Bay and the people, and I was like, oh no. Okay, well, there were some things that I really liked when she first came out, when she exposed, the whole situation with Kathy White and Diddy. I was like, oh, okay. Or excuse me, Jay-Z. I understood that, but at the same time, I just couldn't. I couldn't get with everything else that she said, because she doesn't see it from other people's lenses that are being affected by all the things that this man is doing, and that's difficult. And this is not like choose one way or the other, but to me, this is a good example of somebody that willfully, like Jaguar Wright, willfully will look away from things, or will say one thing and then the next thing is something else. And this is what happens when you lie about people. You don't remember the lies. It's easier to remember the truth when you live it, but you can never remember the lies. Thank you. They should revoke the way, well, and this is a good point. You said they should revoke it the way New York revoked the key to the city. If you can give the key to the city to people, right? You see what Eric Adams is doing right now. If you can like have charges dropped and things overlooked, to me, it's like, yo, the judicial system has become such a joke, and it's a joke. And the things that we're holding people accountable for just doesn't matter anymore. That's a good example of like, why would Diddy get a key to the city? Why would this woman get a freedom fighter award when she's never saved anybody? Where are the children that they keep saying that they've saved? Or I'm doing it for the children. She made allegations against JC, then recants them because she doesn't want to get sued. And then people get gaslit. I'm not going to be gaslit. Okay. I'm in this world, not from this world. All right. And I mean it when I say that. I don't want people to lie to me, and I don't want to overlook things if I remember something a specific way. And whoever it is, it doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything anymore. And her getting this award, who gives a fuck? I don't care, because that award is nothing. What is that? What is a freedom fighter award? I don't know what that is. I've never even heard of it until she received it. The others were named, and her name was on it. So she's so mad. Yeah, her name was not on that award. That's what I heard, and I was watching everybody. I was watching Danny Robertson. It doesn't mean she didn't get it. I just think that it's like, oh my God, the ridiculousness of this.
Exonerated her or talk to the
And then she's got open warrants, but that doesn't matter. You're letting this woman who has open warrants near a president. What? Did the Secret Service not do their job, or did they get fired too?
No.
oh
No, because I heard as recent as today a phone call that the warrants are still active. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So I want to. That's my only time I'll ever talk nice to him.
She done went to the man's house with a warrant.
With a warrant.
Two.
Like a bondless warrant too, not just any warrant. We talking about if you get caught, you caught.
I guess they're not extraditing because she riding around like she don't care. And that's a shame, man.
She gonna finish your stuff. She gonna say something just like she said 6 months ago. I promise you. Watch.
Right. So, would you classify yourself as a Trump supporter?
I classify myself as a believer and an avid follower of the word of God.
She never answers a question. Just answer. Y'all, I'm telling you, my mind is so like, I don't know, man. I just can't believe people fall for this bullshit all the time. You said, Sylvia, Rabbit, that needs to be a statement in a shirt. What needs to be a statement in a shirt? Let me know. Fanny Law says it's like getting a super lawyer's plaque, and any lawyer can buy one. I thought I might buy a super lawyer plaque for myself, even though I'm not a lawyer. I'm gonna buy it and post it up there. Answer the question, Claire. She won't. She doesn't. And any type of clarifying thing, she won't. No receipts, no nothing. Listen. How does that happen? We don't know. And I really don't. I don't know what to say. So when people are hitting me up, this means that she's the truth. The truth of what? So she got a participation. It's not like she got a fucking Grammy. Where's the Grammy? She didn't get no Grammy, no Oscar, no nothing. Something with no more notoriety, no Nobel Peace Prize. Where's that at? Nothing. There's nothing. Secret Service used to screen people. I guess that changed. Maybe he fired the Secret Service. I don't know. Because like literally just like let anybody up there. I mean, that's how shit happens, right? Didn't he just go through a couple of attempted assassinations We even covered that. Even though I don't necessarily care for Trump, I don't think that any of that should have happened to him. But that's just my opinion. My opinion. So it's the Defenders of Freedom Award. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not the question, Jack.
You said participation Grammy. It's like one of those little certificates that you get. You know, you would do
Hold up.
field day. You at the field day, you know how like the kids that participated, you get the little flimsy little green little ribbons. That's kind of like that, like field day ribbons. Little flimsy. Yes. Okay, so she rescued Diddy victims and now some children. I'm confused. Mona, I don't even know what the story is. I don't know who she rescued. People are acting like Diddy's behind bars because of her, which we know that's not the case. And I don't know. But now, I think one positive thing out of this whole thing that we could say could happen is if she is to get sued, they would have merit for the lawsuit, right? Because she's being recognized nationally with an award, like one that you could buy. And she's on social media, so it's internationally now. She could very well be sued, even though she's got nothing, but at the very least to make the point of how much she has damaged certain people's characters. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but that's my thought on the Freedom Fighter Award. That's all I got to say about that. But anyways, y'all are cracking me up today. I'm so sorry, but also remember Trump's beauty pageant stuff. Oh yeah, remember that? Don't forget that. Can't forget that one. Rescued Epstein Island girls too, according to her. Maybe that's why she got the award. I mean, Liz couldn't do any research on that. I don't know. And I'm amazed because I'm like, typically I'm like, oh, okay. Like there's certain aspects that I like what she stands for, but she is way out there that I was like, oh my God, girl, I didn't know you were like that. Let me sit over here. This is the closest thing she'll get to a Grammy. Yeah. The closest, because nobody knows her by her music anymore. What does she sing? Can't she sing? We don't know. We don't know. But hey, it is what it is. Who am I? I'm just a nobody on the internet giving my opinion on certain things. But okay, guys, I want to thank everybody for being here. Shout out to everybody. Katie, thank you for being here. Steeler Princess, thank you guys. Wim, thank you. Chris Kratz, thank you guys for supporting my channel. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate everybody that hit the like button, shared, support. Thank you, Idiot Monkey. I am your rabbit. That's all I am. I'm just a little rabbit on the internet. That's all. I talk a lot. And apparently, looks like a lot of people left after our Julia Wandelt commentary. That's okay. Shout out to y'all. And I'm going to keep talking about it. We don't have to agree. But like I said, I promise I'm going to do a follow-up video on it. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye. Hit the like button. Bye, guys. Bye.